if you look at a picture of Bill Haley in the comments, you definitely see, like, a bunch of clean-cut guys.
Yep.
Right? And Bill Haley has a particular hairstyle.
He does. And you give more information and I'll tell you the reason behind it.
So, the hairstyle itself is what's called either a kiss curl or a split curl.
Mm-hmm. I've heard both.
It's very much like what you'd think of. It's just a curl over, like, part of your forehead.
Yep.
Basically. Interestingly enough, this was a gender-neutral hairstyle.
We love that.
And, of course, he uses it, as we've mentioned. But also, it was used by Diana Ross.
That's iconic. Okay, I didn't even think about that.
Josephine Baker.
Ooh.
And, in case you needed more proof that this was a gender-neutral style, Superman.
You're absolutely right. I didn't even think about it. Because when he's Clark Kent, not only does he wear those glasses, but he slicks his hair all the way back and there's no little curly cue. And that's how you know he's Clark Kent and not Superman.
Right.
Exactly. But when it's Superman, the glasses come off, the curl comes out. Boom.
This is literally in the Superman handbook. And, of course, the use of the kiss curl by Diana Ross and Josephine Baker is also included in Glamour magazine. But it's just really interesting to see how this style had an impact on society. And I've seen, like, up to now, people are starting to bring it back. I was just about to say,
I saw an article earlier when I was doing research on the kiss curl that it is possibly trending again. Like, people are doing them when they do their sleek updos, and there are actual videos of people, like, teaching other people how to style them because, you know, fashion history, it all repeats itself. But in this case, I'm here for it.
Right, but you said that there was a reason behind it, and I'm curious now.
Oh, there's a reason Bill specifically preferred to do that curl, and he would always do it over his right eye specifically. And it was because when he was 4 years old, much like one of your co-hosts, he struggled with inner ear problems and had to have a surgery on it, unlike me. But unfortunately, that the surgery on his ear resulted in him losing his sight in his left eye. And so his left eye would often be lazy. In order to draw away from that, he wanted to do the curl over his right eye so that people would naturally look right at that eye and ignore the one that was a little bit more lazy.
But I think that's really clever how he used that particular style to then distract from that.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that that was happening when I was like looking back at old photos of him while we were doing our research. And then I had picked it out that it was almost always on the right eye because he's drawing attention away from the left one.
But no, I think that's a really good tactic. I'm going to have to look closer at some old photos now.
See who else is using it to draw attention away from something.
That's a good point.
Mm-hmm. What's Superman have to hide?
His identity. Clark Kent.
Stop it! That was such an obvious thing. Why'd I? Whatever.